At this point in time, I will be inviting Dr. Jonathan Piniforo, who will be coming through to make a presentation on the business model study, particularly on the issues of digital financial inclusion.
So MSMEs, indeed, they are an engine to economic growth. Essentially, what we're looking at is to make sure that their products are visible, both locally in their member states, but also even at regional level, even going beyond that at Africa level. Today, as we are migrating the technology trends, we're going to network convergence, which is primarily driven by technology on one hand, and also it's driven by demand on the other hand. So even going forward, that's the direction where we have to take in as far as technology convergence is concerned.
I was wondering if we are not getting these payment platforms, can't we maybe have one? Or because if you look at all these payment systems, the countries they're in are almost the same.
If you look even at the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, we are talking about one market. We are trying to create a single market for goods and services in order to deepen economic integration. So essentially, that's the direction we are going. That's why we sort of like have Model 1 leveraging on COMESA Clearing House, which could be essentially a short-term plan as far as time to the market is concerned, but also either whether maybe having Model 2, but in the long line we have to look at this network convergence to have like an integrated payment platform with all the stakeholders.
I think we can go directly to the presentation by our consultants from COMA. That's Mika Chundu. Mika, over to you.
The first item is on level 1 project design principles. So the business model was designed based on the level 1 project design principles, which addresses the needs of the low income across border traders and customers they transact with. The real time is one of the level 1 principles that the customer should get value immediately or in real time. The system should support push payments. The system should be interoperable. The system should be irrevocable, meaning that the system should not manage transactions reversed by the originating party.
Just to recap what Mika has presented in very clear summary is that they have 3 models that are being proposed. Model number 1 is to leverage off COMESA Clearing House. Model number 2 is to develop a special purpose vehicle to run this payment platform. And then model number 3 is what was asked as well on the chat, and is to leverage on the existing platforms that the SADC TCIB and PAPS infrastructure that has been rolled out.
This is very highly technical. We have 3 options. And now if we say you are recommending option 1, and option 1 does not fly for various regulatory and legal requirements, then your system is dead.
The only way for that number to go up is if we do payments responsibly.
What we are saying is best international practice recommends that payment system oversight role is performed by central banks.
Having had dialogue number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, it is only fair to start focusing ourselves to the implementation. At this point, I'd like to hand over to Mika or Jonathan to briefly take us through the presentation.
Thank you very much, Chair. So in terms of pilot modalities, the focus is on the 9 selected countries, and a checklist has been developed that will assist identify readiness of countries to start with the pilot project. So in terms of recommendations, we are saying member states need to be aligned with the policy areas for harmonization.
Real-time payment is very important. These MSMEs, they don't have surplus capital to trade. They have roving capital. So they want immediate payment into their pocket. Such kind of assurance will attract customers.
Today, these MSMEs are not able to use these platforms because they feel like they are costly. That's why we were saying, okay, when it comes to the transaction fee between the borders, it does not maybe not to be more than the domestic. So that aspect in particular will be drilled down under the business requirements, which will be now the next phase of this project.
Based on the success of 5 pilot countries, we'll be able to encourage other countries to come on board.
I wish to stop it here and close that. May the winners be the MSMEs of COMESA region. Thank you.